Hello everyone, Boltsauce here once again with more Wargame Red Dragon Reddit tournament replays, and this one is between Steel Balalaika and Future Pro Barry Dillon and Austrian Oak, the guys that we saw in episode 1 as well. Those guys, or not episode, but the first replay commentary that I did, those guys are really nice. I like their play style. It is really tactical. They do what people don't really expect them to do, and hopefully we can see some of that here as well. So, we got quite a lot of Steel Balalaikas. We're just going to focus on... Well, we're just gonna look at what they really spawn out. So it looks like we got Reflex going towards the right, going towards Hotel Echo area. Looks like what is this guy's name? Saraga is focusing on the far left. So I'm thinking Alpha and like maybe partially Delta as well. And he's also moving up a recon. So yeah, he's pretty much going far left. So yeah, and that leaves Oceans. And it looks like Oceans is going to help on the right side as well. So let's just look at their unit composition. Let's start with Saraga, who's on the far left here. It looks like he's just playing with a Russian deck, some Bucks, Tunguska, Manpads, T80As. Those are really nice. I put them in my deck as well. BRM1K, some Urals with Recon, probably Spetsnaz GRU, and some Conkers or Forgots, who knows. MI2 Recon. His command in the way in the far back, and also a fob, of course. No big surprise there. Let's look at the units of Reflex. Looks like he's playing with a Chinese or Red Dragon deck. He got some Z9 TY90s, those AA helis going towards the right. ZTQ62G, ZTSs, WZ BTR80As with Tank Sheshao and something, I don't really know, and HQ7. So I think that's a Chinese deck. Some more infantry in the back, and finally a amphibious command. Let's look at Oceans. Looks like he's playing with a Russian deck, I believe. KA52 Recon going towards the right. BTR 70K, I think he's leaving that behind. Buck M1, two of those. BTR 90s, a Jalo, and BTR 60Ps, and they're probably still deciding. I don't think that's pretty much all they have. Let's look at the blue side here. Let's look at Future Pro. Looks like he's going towards the left with his Russian deck as well. MI8 MTVs going, BTRDs going. With infantry, no idea what it is. Ural staying behind, and a BTR 80. Probably going towards this forest here to basically defend it. Barry Dillon. Looks like he's doing that aerial rush again. MI24Ws, MI24Ps. I am determined to make it across the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so it looks like Barry Dillon and Austrian Oak are going to focus on the right side. That's going to be interesting to see. And finally, speaking of Austrian Oak, looks like he's playing with a Russian deck as well. Tungushkas, T64BVs, BRDM3s. Not sure what he's going to do, but since he's on this road, he might just try to... he might go to Hotel or just try to cross, since they're determined to make it across the Mediterranean. And finally, a UAZ on the right as well. And looks like he's also moving some infantry over. BTR 90s, BTRDs, probably with Spetsnaz, GRUs and those. There we go. He also, Barry Dillon also spun in some MI17s with Recon, and we're just going to quickly go to neutral mode, set it up like this so that Team 1 is on the top, Team 2 on the bottom. And yeah, hopefully we can have an entertaining match. MiG-25 PD in the start. Kind of risky, but you know, those are really expensive planes. Those are actually 90 points and have really good stats. They are like the perfect Raphael killers, if you ask me. J7 coming up. Basically just scouting ahead, releasing a missile on this Mi-24W, actually hurting it. But the thing is, when you move a plane like this over the enemy helicopters, the enemy AA helicopters, for 55 points, you basically drain out a lot of those Igla missiles. As you can see, he already wasted 2, 4, 5 Iglas, or Molnia AA missiles on that one plane and didn't even kill it. So that's a really good strategy. We're just going to continue over here. So it looks like, yep, Barry Dillon is doing that AA rush over on the left, taking down a Ural. These MTLBVs are not going to stand a chance as well. Iglas are being unloaded. Those are going to tear those helis apart. Bucks actually using their missiles on the... Oh, that was really painful there. Using their missiles on the helicopters. That splash damage from those guys is just horrible. Tunguska is not being turned on. Oh, there we go. That's going to tear these helis apart. But there's the BTR 90s from Austrian Oak, and also on the right, So he's basically helping with the ground assault while Barry Dillon defeated the ground units of Saraga. Let's quickly go over towards the right. We got some BTR 80s moving in towards this place. The BTR 90s, oh, those will get quite a few good hits if he doesn't watch out. Looks like one is taken out. Another one is taken out there. Actually, it's still the same BTR 80. Alright, he made it across. T-72B here. And we got quite a lot of infantry on the right. But the main fight is over on the left. 3 T-80As with those reflex AT gems are just absolutely amazing. 2,800 meters range. Oh, R.Frew needs to keep those Spetsnaz GRU in those buildings. We got T-72s over here. The BVs, if they actually get in cannon range, they might be able to do a lot of damage to these T-80s. But now you're just outnumbered in terms of AT gems. That's not going to end well for this tank, I think. Oh, we got another hit. Nasty hit there. T-72s. As I said, if they get in cannon range, they might be able to do something, but otherwise they're not going to really last long there. Spetsnaz with their Dragonov, taking care of the Spetsnaz GRU slowly. Already killing 2 units. VDV 90s and SU 122 units on the right. T64 BMs firing from the forest. Nice base of fire, loading on all of these guys over here. And these BTR 152s don't really stand a chance. MiG-29S with his bombs dropping on a building that has been emptied out, killing 3 tank Shashao though, so it wasn't a complete waste. Mi-25 moving on the left from Reflex, being taken out by the Tunguska M from Austrian Oak, and a T64 BM is gonna start taking out these T-80As, I hope. Oh, that actually rhymed. T-80As are out of AT gems, so T-64 actually stands a chance. Sierra coming in, destroying the AA? Yep, the Tunguska. So most of the AA on the left is pretty much dead, only a buck without ammunition, so if they did like a major air assault now, they might have pushed these guys out, but you know, you never know what happens. Tunguska taking out another helicopter with infantry in it, and that really hurts the left side. Tank Shashao still unloading, but quickly being taken care of by the T-64 BM. So all in all, really good gameplay by Future Pro in Elena. Plane being shot down by the Tunguska. The bombs actually did miss, thanks to the good micro from Austrian Oak. Oh, he will probably waste those. Oh, he actually hit that missile when he was panicked. 2 Salamandras coming in with those AT gems, taking out the T-80. Beautiful work from Barry Dillon. Really nice use of those units. Z9TY coming in, flying over the command, being quickly marked, probably for artillery. And they do need to watch out, because that will pretty much just scout all of those commands. That is really dangerous. Reflex basically decided to move away from, or just around the town where Future Pro put all of his units at. I'm not sure if this is actually going to be stopped by Austrian Oak. He really needs to work on this, or a Future Pro, whoever is focusing on the right. It looks like Future Pro is basically only focusing on the right. Yep, he's holding against 2 guys. Really nice. BRDM-3 is being quickly taken down by the BTR-80s. Left side is still the same. Austrian Oak is doing a good job over here. Mi-25 will be a problem though if it doesn't get taken out. MiG-27 coming in, destroying that T-72. Almost destroying another tank here as well, but quickly being taken care of by the Tungushkas. Mi-6 to resupply those guys. Some bombs dropped on these units here, it seems, killing most of them. 1 ZTQ left. Mi-28 will deal with that as well, but he do needs to watch out for the HQ-7. I think that's going to take it down. Or he's gonna waste all of his missiles on MiG-29. That was really lucky. Nice job. BTR 90 being taken care of by the Mi-28. One of my favorite helicopters, by the way. I prefer it over the Akula because it actually hits everything. Or it's just me not being lucky at all. Yukudais, those are militia, I believe. Really good at basically holding the enemy in place while you move in your elite troops. But there is basically nothing in Elena, so I hope they really make use of that. Q5D coming in, dropping his bombs on 1 Tunguska. These guys need to be hidden. They are just being spotted by the Spetsnaz GRU. Not good. Looks like the left side is returning into the hands of the red team. And it's basically going to be, yep, an all-around retreat from Austrian Oak. So what they need to do now is really push into Elena. There's just nothing over here. Just move some VDVs over. Like, as soon as you kill something, you need to move. You need to move after. You need to make a second decision or second move and just keep going until you encounter enemies again and then you need to reinforce that position, kill those guys, and, you know, repeat that entire process. Yukwidai 90s, if they get a good shot on these tanks, they will do quite a lot of damage. Which they already did with the first RPG shot that they fired. Let's hope they don't hit again. That was close. Good micro from Future Pro here. Here we go. That's being taken care of. Nothing going towards the right. I really hope Future Pro makes a move. Another BTR 90 push on the left. Don't really know why. You basically lost it already. I wouldn't risk too many resources towards the left. Oh boy. Yep, that's just gonna get destroyed immediately by the tank. Come on, move him into the forest. There you go. Salamandra coming in with its Kokon M missiles. Hopefully that can take some of these tanks out. Z9TY coming in again, but there is a Strela over here. SC-22M4 Syria. Taking out the tank. Beautiful. Did get hit by the Buck M1 though. Oh, the second one might. Yep. He actually got shot down by the MiG-25 PD. That's why I love these planes. They got insane HE on those missiles. 8 HE is just incredible. Let's focus on the right side again. No move from Future Pro over here. He's basically defending with everything he got. He really needs to make a move. Hopefully he does that soon. This T-64 BM might be in trouble if these Yukwidais get in range with their RPGs. But there's another one coming in from the rear, so hopefully that makes a difference. We got some Mi-17s unloading some Specialny Yonotki 90s. Those are really good recon units, actually. They got the RPG-26, which is the same from the Spetsnaz GRU. And they got a really good loadout as well. And they are elite. And very good stealth. So, really good units. MiG-17s being used to basically scout around Elena. Hopefully that makes them realize that there's absolutely nothing over there. Spetsnaz GRU did actually make it into the town. So that'll keep the left side occupied. And, yeah, not taken over by command. Really nice. Spetsnaz GRU trying to cross. BTR 90 putting a base of fire over here as well. That needs to be taken out. Here we go. I think Future Pro's starting to make moves over on the left. Moving up some infantry. Mi-17s following the Z9TY with that 50 cal. And we got a MiG-29S that's going to hopefully deal with it with its cannon, I think. Yeah, it doesn't really have the... it does have the anti-helicopter missiles. Oh, I thought those were the long range of impulse. Wow, missing twice. But Mi-17s will take care of it. So the Spetsnaz GRU got cleared on the left. Saraga is basically pushing up together with Oceans to secure the left side. Ural is moving in to neutralize the... actually, to put the red team at +1. Currently, blue is leading because they are basically making sure that they cannot take Elena. Although there is no blue command in Elena since they don't have this forest completely secured. But they really need to focus on that soon enough. There's an Mi-17 coming up with infantry, with an infantry command, so that should neutralize the points as soon as Anna and Elena are both taken. MiG-20 or MiG-17 coming in, trying to do some damage on the tanks. Getting hit by the MiG-25 PD once, putting it at 2 HP. Q5D coming up, taking out the Strela, and T-64 BV. Ooh, against VDV-90, that might be an issue. Yep, he got hit bad. Good micro from R.Frew, unloading it at right on time. So +1 for the red team, but as soon as these guys are dead, they should be able to take out this place. Or take over the place. But yeah, still no push over to the other side of Elena. I don't know what's going on. Just move like these BTRDs over, and you will see that they only have tank Shashao. But yeah, it's easier said than done. It's basically the fear of the unknown. R.Frew trying to do a push over on the left again. Would not recommend it. You know, as soon as these pushes go wrong and you retreat, you know, stay there. Don't try it again, because the enemy will basically reinforce this place with insane amount of points. If you try to push into Anana, it fails. Go somewhere else, because again, the enemy will use a lot of points to reinforce this place. So it's a perfect strategy if you have a map with like a river that divides it. As I said, Oceans and Reflex are reinforcing the right since the left side is pretty much taken over. So, yeah, kind of too late to try a push now, but hopefully they can turn this around. Where's that command? Mi-17 finally moving out. Looks like there's a new aerial rush going on towards the right. A lot of infantry being moved up as well. Oh, actually hitting the T-72. Twice! Oh my god. BMP-3s. You nasty. We do have some VDVs left in this forest, so they can try to do something, but Ostrinoke is actually trying to evacuate these guys. Really cool to see that happening. Nice. Ural being used as recon, quickly being taken out before they spot anything at all with that unit. So nicely done from Ostrinoke. Here we go. 2 T-64 BMs moving up. Morskaya Verhote do have a decent RPG, but not enough against all this firepower. Quickly being taken down to 22 men. 23 men. Now it's 22. But yeah, those tanks are packing insane punch with 4 HE. A push from the right by Reflex. T-64 BM is trying to take out the ZTQ tank. Hopefully the second shot can actually hit. Nope, he's actually backing off. Mi-17 unloading a hell of a rocket. But these Yukudais are actually bugged. The half is on the northern side and the other half is on the southern side. So that's just annoying for Reflex over here. B5 coming in. That's going to rip these guys. Yep. That's sad. Well, they need to move some other stuff in here right now. Probably these Motostrelikies or something. Alright, command unloading. Over on the right, there's a UAZ command in Elna as we speak, but it's quickly being neutralized by the command from Reflex, so that's kind of interesting to see. I think they took it over like at the same time. So hopefully we can see a push going on the right. There does look like Barry Dillon is focusing on the right together with Future Pro, and Ostrinoke is basically defending the far left here. ZTSs unloading a base of fire on these T-64 BMs. These tanks do pack a punch. 17 AP is not nothing. Wow, these BMP-3s are really effective. Really cost effective at the moment. So cost effective that the enemy actually used a Q5D to take it down. MiG-27 being taken out by the Tunguska here. Nicely done. Quickly being turned off as well. So really nice micro going on in this game. Really nice to see that. Mi-24 VP basically firing position here. Trying to take out these VDVs. So that keeps Saraga busy on the left. Really nice. MiG-29's coming in, trying to take out the Z9TY. I think they will actually succeed this time with 2 of those planes. Let's see how that goes. Nope, they actually decided to move around. Are they going to go for the bomb? What are they doing? PD is going to be... yeah, they just evacuated because it just went horrible. PD, yep, there you go. Oh, it's actually MiG-27. I wish I could take control of those units and just push over. MiG-27 coming in, probably going for that Tunguska, and that would destroy all of the AA on the left. Oh, that is bad. He did get hit. Come on. Come on, kill him. There we go. 15th times the charm, but he actually evacuated. Wow. Move these BTRDs, Future Pro, plus I'll buy you some candy. Motostreliki actually made it across. Looks like Tank Shashao are going ham on the GRU. Oh my god. That is devastating. That is just devastating. WZ-550 being taken care of by the BMP-3s. Ooh. A bomb or something. I don't know what that was. Q5D or something? Took care of those BMP-3s again. So basically a skirmish going on here. MiG-29S coming out, probably to bomb these Tank Shashao, but what I would have done in this situation, if I was Future Pro, I would have tried to clear out this forest so that I could pincer move into this area, which I also did in a video of mine. I think it was... I don't know which Rat Pack video it was, but I might put it in the description, so definitely check that out as well. We basically made like an insane comeback. Alright. Well, they unloaded some Specialny Yonotki to try to secure the right side, but they are not leading. So they really need to be ballsy and just try to move over towards somewhere. maybe we can see some of that happening soon. VDV-90s finally being taken care of by the Motor Strelkys and the BMP-1Ds, putting Anna completely in control of Steel Balalaika. Oh, here we go. I think Barry Dillon finally said, guys, we need to push. Oh, HQ7s. That could be bad for Barry Dillon's air rush. Here we go, BTRDs. Finally, someone realized that they need to push over. Future Pro moving up some BTRDs to try to scout ahead. HQ7s. Wow, one of them being taken care of by the T64BM. Other one might actually be shot down as well. Come on, this is gonna hit. Is it gonna hit? Romulan Cloak. That was close. But yeah, now they should have realized, oh, there's only Tank Shashao and HQ7 and some sort of tank in the back. Let's move. That's exactly what they're doing. Good to see that. Shioka might really destroy a lot of that infantry that's trying to move over those, so they do need to watch out a little bit. BTRDs reinforcing this place again. It's good to see. Tank Shashao unloading at the T64BM, hitting once. But even if he just hits once, it takes down 1 HP. So if you have a bunch of these guys, they can do a lot of damage, as you can see there. New push going on over here. Quite a lot of militia. Right side is looking not too good for Austrian Oak. The Shilka just annihilated a lot of those GRUs. MiG-27 coming up, probably going to take care of the SETI Q, but he's also going to make these guys waste their AA missiles. But he got taken out by the Shilka and the HQs, sadly. Strela being moved up to counter these helicopters. Good thing they don't have a lot of they don't have any ATGMs, so that's good for these tanks. But let's focus on the left. Spetsnaz moved over with an amphibious transport, I think, trying to get in here. The thing that Future Pro should have done now is basically move up, quickly kill these guys, and then move back, because Spetsnaz in a town are just horrible. You just cannot kill those guys unless you have like a billion units. Mi-24 VP being called out to deal with these tanks, and it is doing a good job with those Kokon M missiles with 22 AP. Absolutely devastating. I hope these Spetsnaz can get in the building. There goes another T-72. There we go. Spetsnaz are in the building, so they do have a stronghold over here, or a foothold. So, Barry Dillon, make it happen, buddy. Oh, come on, get back into town, dude. There you go. Don't try anything risky now. Just wait for the AA to arrive. Meanwhile, Oceans, Reflex, and Saraga are all three trying to pincer move into Cheriton so that they can counter the rush from Elena. Damn, Strela actually got shot down. That's not good. Conqueror's M being called out as well. That is just going to tear these guys apart. If this Tunguska would have moved up with those long-range missiles, could have done some work over here. But he might move them up now. So basically a huge blob coming in. Sierra taking down the HQ, so that pretty much destroys most of the AA over on the left. So nice gameplay by Barry Dillon, basically from the entire blue side over here. And are they just gonna keep sending out units until they run out of ATGMs? That is not the best thing you can do. There comes the aerial rush from Barry Dillon. That's going to annihilate everything here as soon as they just basically charge in after these helicopters are going back to rearm. BMP-2 trying to deal with these WZ-550s that are flanking around. There we go. Tunguska getting in action, taking down one of those helicopters. Meanwhile, there isn't really anything happening on the far left. Shioka being taken care of by the Spetsnaz GRU, so that destroys pretty much all the AA except for this HQ-7. But as soon as all those that massive heli force arrives, it's not really gonna do anything at all. It's not gonna be able to kill all those helis. Let's just say that. Come on, BMP-2. Nope, missed. Come on, Barry, gotta move. Before that Shilka arrives, go. Tunguska being called out. Wouldn't move him up yet. There's quite a lot of ATGMs and everything else here. A push from Saraga, trying to counter their push into Elena. Hopefully that gets taken care of. I am really kind of on the side of blue team because they are, you know, they're trying to do different things. Red team is kind of just you know, defending what they got, which is, you know, what I would do as well if I was leading. But, you know, they're basically doing the same thing over and over again on this map. But blue team is really just trying new stuff. MiG-25 RBF coming in, almost killing that HQ, but it did kill that supply, so that HQ is pretty much done for. T-72M's moving in, BMP-2's moving in, SPWs, LSTRs, pretty much everything they can get their hands on. Helis are still regrouping, more SoullessVase to kind of soak up the missiles. Ooh, Tunguska got shot down. That was bad by the BTR-80. But they do have some LSTRs that carry some Iglas, so they can do some damage. Here we go. They were attack moving. Hopefully they can hit. There we go. One down. And the second one's going to go down shortly. And there you go. Huge hit to the enemy's capabilities. SPW taking care of the command and putting the scoreboard on neutral. Now they basically need to try to push somewhere else as well. If they decide, or if they take care of this sector here, they might be able to pincer move into Cheriton, but that's... I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see. Bombing run on these BMP-3s. Missing all of them, sadly. But so far, a really interesting game. These helis, I think he's just saving them up for a huge rush into Cheriton. Who knows? Maybe they'll just try to do a flank and move into Cheriton from the rear. But there's quite a lot of Shilkas, so that might not end well. Oh, here we go. T-72Ms wrecking these Yukwidai. They're actually moving out in the open, which is not really... There you go, not really good to do. Maybe artillery would have been a good choice now, to basically pound this town, or the sector of this town. There go all the helis. Yep, that spotted the man-pads, so Barry Dillon will probably stop this, or just keep going, since he's thinking, well, I got more helis than they have missiles. So, who knows? Tanks are absolutely tearing everything apart. Really nice to see that they are making use of these relatively cheap tanks. Only 55 points, but they must have earned back what they are worth like tenfold by now. They're just taking care of all of these transports and pretty much all of the infantry over here. Yep, they got spotted, so that's basically going to make them spawn in all the AA. I think it might have been smarter to just move over Cheriton. No use of artillery, like... Oh, here we go. Steel Balalaikas finally making use of some Acacias. Those are just going to take a while to reload. Only 4 rounds per minute. Not really what I would have used. Red team is pushing back onto the right, so the right thing to do now is maybe to try to push left. But then again, with all of these units moving towards the right, you really want to counter that by just moving a lot of units on towards the right as well. Heli force of Barry Dillon being countered by the Beeryusas and the Iglas. Not really looking good for Barry over here. Yeah, and the Iglas, well, they are out of missiles actually. Yep, and he's moving back his more expensive helis. Good move. MiG-25 RBF coming in with his bombs. Missing absolutely everything. Good micro by Oceans, that's for sure. A lot of tanks now from Reflex. Oh, BMP-2s are not unloading. There we go. These guys don't really pack the AP punch that they need. Sierras and the MiG-29 coming in. Plane being shot down by the MiG-29s and the insane amount of AA over here. Sierra coming in, taking down 1 tank, and the bomber... Oh, hit a few of those Morskaya Feotas. More MiG-29s coming in. Not sure what these guys are doing. Basically countering any plane that might have been spawning in over from the aerial corridor. Seed flying over, trying to take care of the enemy AA, but pretty much everything is just lock on sight. So no real use of those guys, except maybe here. Tungushkas are still turned on. There you go, that's what he's doing. 1 Tungushka down. buck missing. That's really nice. And he's probably going to evacuate that or just make another run. People usually think that you would evacuate after the first run, but R.Frew knows that and he's just coming back for more. But that is being countered by Oceans by turning off the buck. So a good micro from everyone, really. We got 30 minutes left. Steel Balalaika is leading with about 200 and... what is it, 21 points. Not sure if blue team is going to be able to push back on this, but we'll see. And even if they don't, they really try. They really try to do as much as possible. Smirch being called in on this forest. Ooh, hopefully that'll hit some of these APCs and tanks over here. That's going to be interesting. Finally, we see some use of artillery. Overuse is always bad, but some use is good. There we go, buck being taken care of. Beautiful. One more shot on this blob would have been epic. But it doesn't look like we're gonna get that. But that is a really concentrated Smirch. That was a good move. Another command being unloaded over here to put them at +1 again. I'm not sure if they should have invested in that because they're already leading by quite a lot. Don't know if that's worth getting at this point. Like, you don't really control the entire sector yet. MiG-25's coming in to take over Elena again with those massive bombs. I don't think it's actually gonna hit since Oceans know how to micro. Yep, that's gonna miss all the bombs. Oh, this one might hit. Oh, it did. And it killed the command. Good job. Smirch is reloading again. Gonna fire at... Actually, that's a second Smirch. Not sure where that's gonna fire. Maybe at the forest again. Nope. This one is actually going to this forest. Not sure why. There's not really anything back here. But the only way they can turn this around is to keep Elena and to neutralize Cheriton. I think that's the only way at this point. So it is kind of critical that they try to push over here. But with 11 minutes and 30 seconds left, not sure how they are going to accomplish that. But then again, you never know. ZTS almost being taken care of by the Smirch. Looks like the rest is just going to miss. At least it's doing some damage to these Spetsnaz by panicking these. MiG-29 coming in again with its 4 500 kilogram bombs. Probably going to take care of these Spetsnaz. Yep. And the Morskaya Feota. Nice job. Oh, here we go. New push. Getting ready to push on the left. Barry Dillon unloading all of his tanks. BMP3s with those ATGMs might be a big problem though, together with the Conqueror's M. Buratino unloading on the town. Hopefully that can kill some of these units. When I use it, I don't kill anything at all. And it looks like the same applies to Future Pro over here. SU-27M taking care of that, but quickly being shot down by the MiGs and the OSAs. We got a red Buratino unloading on these tanks. T-80UM and BMP3s are just being panicked to hell. So not good for blue. A BU versus 3 BMP3s. Let's see how that goes. He's actually out of ATGM range. BMP3s outrange the ATGMs from the BU. So beautiful, beautiful micro from Saraga. T-72A is moving up. These BMP3s are out of ATGM, so they don't really stand a chance against these guys. But we still have 12 Arkham missiles here. And the 5 Conqueror's M missiles over here. So not sure if these tanks are going to survive it. Probably not. Oh, those actually missed. One T-72A down. Other one is... Oh, got side shot by the BMP3. Yep. And the other one's going to be taken care of by the Conquerors, I think. What I really noticed in so far pretty much all the games I played in the past 2 months is that no one makes use of smoke. People really underestimate smoke. Wow, I almost died there. Choking on my own... choking on air, actually. But yeah, people just don't make use of smoke. Like, why? Why don't you make use of smoke? Beautiful bombing run here, by the way. But yeah, if you just smoked off this sector, like from here to here, and then from here to here, you can just take over this town easily. Just move some infantry apart, don't smoke this. Move some infantry forward, have tanks stationed here to basically act as fire support as soon as you spot something. And there you go, the town is yours. That's how easy it is. People don't use smoke at all. It is not smart. Use smoke, guys. Put some mortars in your deck, use smoke. That's the tip of the day. But yeah, it looks like Steel Balalaika is going to win this one by quite a lot. They are already leading with over, what is it, 330, 40, 38 points or something like that. I don't know. 240, sorry, not 300. Something like that. But yeah, Barry Dillon, good move, but basically throwing units at the enemy won't work. That is why playing some destruction once in a while might help out you guys that kind of don't know how to push. With destruction and conquest, again, I cannot express this enough. Please use smoke. Like, even if you're just... yeah, let's just go back to the town pushing. So, if you want to push into this town, a lot of people basically smoke off the town, right? What that does is basically... yeah, cut the line of sight, but yeah, what are you gonna do after you get into the town? Like, all of your stuff's... well, you will get into the town, but you will just get countered with bombs. So the best thing to do is just smoke off everything else except for the town. Move up some infantry, get your tanks to fire at the infantry that you spot, just take them down that way. That way the enemy will probably use bombs, and if your AA is strong, you will just take care of a lot of planes. That's usually how I push towns. And as I said, check out that video down in the description. I will leave a link to that push that I did on the left or in the middle. That basically shows how I push the enemy out of towns. See plane coming in again, hitting one Biryusa, circling towards the left, not spotting anything because the bug is actually out of ammunition. But a bomber comes in and actually takes it down. So really nice use of planes from Austrian Oak. Really good micro all around, really. Everyone is just doing one hell of a job. Austrian Oak moving some units over. Should have done this in the start, but then again, should have, would have, could have. Cannot have everything. A lot of use of light tanks as well. Well, not really light tanks, but cheap tanks. Really nice to see that happening as well. So, a counter from Oceans, from the red team, and Reflex and Saraga. Basically a triple push on the far right to take back Elena. Looks like most of the stuff from the blue side in Elena is pretty much dead. They try to move everything over. So, it's not really looking too good, too bright for blue side. Acacia is being moved all the way to the front to get those corrected shots, I think. But it might be a little bit too risky. Barry Dillon still focusing on the air rush again, rearming all of those helis. Not sure where he's going to try to do that. Probably on the left, maybe, to clear this forest, but we'll see soon enough. +1 again for Steel Balalaika's team. But blue side is not stopping. They're not giving up yet. Oh, he's really lucky that the Conkers are actually out of ammunition. That could have been awkward. Prams. Those are basically anti-infantry vehicles with that 5 HE. It just absolutely destroys anything. MiG-25 RBF come in again with its massive payload. Wow, hurting quite a lot of these guys, but missing the BTR-80s by like 50 meters. There you go, and this is also a good way of using militia. It basically makes the enemy try to waste, or you know, take it down with a lot of expensive units with those MiGs. If there was some strong AA here, he would have probably taken out some of those planes. Lijian being taken care of, Mi-25 being taken care of as well by the MiG-29s. Another C plane flying over. Not a lot of radar AA on the right. Well, maybe apart from this. Is that Shilka radar? No. Nope, there's absolutely no radar AA on the right except for this Biryusa. and the Tunguska. But it's being taken or turned off. There you go, a new rush from Austrian into the town. Kind of too late. The only way for that push to work or to be beneficial is to basically have Elena and Cheriton, but they're basically giving up by moving all of their commands back, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on over here. To basically speed up the game, there's only 4 minutes left, no real use in pushing that much anyway. But yeah, we're just gonna speed things up as well then, put it on ×2. So all in all, I like the game. It was actually entertaining to cast. We got quite a lot of pushes going on. We got an amphibious push from center into Anna. We got a massive push from the northern side of Elena into the southern side, but that should have been accompanied by a push into Cheriton to neutralize it. Then the game might have ended in a different way. But kind of to make that push into Cheriton work, you kind of need this forest here as well. But yeah, all in all, really nice game from Steel Balalaika and Future Pro Barry Dillon and Austrian Oak. Really nice to see these kind of games where people try different stuff, like the aerial assault from a flank, like the massive bombing runs, the amphibious pushes. So yeah, I really liked it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. 38 minutes long. And if you did enjoy it, let me know down in the comment section. And I will see you in the next one.